Good morning, class. My name is Jeremiah Lopez, and today I will be talking about the Dr. Seuss book called Mr. Brown Can Moo, Can You? It's a fun, interactive children's book by Dr. Seuss. Like I said, I'll be putting a picture of it right here in this top corner. It's more than a book. I feel like it's like an experience. It'll help children develop literacy skills, and that's going to be done through repetition and sound. So today I'll cover the plot, I'll cover visuals, genre, my favorite quote, some strengths and weaknesses, and how I think it could be used in the classroom. Um, Without further ado, let's get right into it. So first, I'm gonna give you guys a quick summary of the plot and the type of progression that it goes through. So the book follows Mr. Brown. He's a playful character who can mimic sounds. As we turn each page, we see him making a noise like moo for a cow, buzz for a bee, pop like a cork, boom for thunder, and even a tiny little peep of a goldfish kiss. Dr. Seuss uses his repetition and rhythm to encourage children to join in. By the end of the book, Mr. Brown turns the challenge to the reader, asking, "Can you do all these wonderful sounds too?" This is a great way to get the kids involved, get them learning, get them active. I feel like this is a great way to keep students engaged throughout reading in the book. Um, Students have a very short attention span. Even as a young adult, I have a really short attention span, and this book kept me going the whole time. I don't really read books, but I feel like if I was younger and I was reading this book, I would definitely be engaged and be wanting to read more. So, like many Dr. Seuss books, the artwork is bold, exaggerated, and full of movement. Mr. Brown is usually shown off mid-action, whether it's standing under a thunderstorm going boom or puckering his lips to a goldfish. I believe that the colors are bright, engaging, and helps young readers focus and pay attention to the sound. The backgrounds are simple, making the sound words stand out on the page. Like the three pictures I'm going to be showing you guys today, which are going to be um, he can sound like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. It's going to show right there. Then he asks him, "How about you? Can you buzz?" Then they proceed to do buzz buzz. Can you sound like a cork? Pop. Put it up again right here. All right. Then does the pop sound. And then on the next one over, it says he can sound like horse's feet. Clop, clop, clop. Show it again right here. And then for the third one, it's going to be, "Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. He can sound like a cow. He can moo, moo." And I'll be showing that one again right here. So with that being said, I feel like it helps students keep involved, keep students active. And if you were reading this in a class setting, reading it up to a bunch of students just like this, I feel like they'd be able to respond and be active with the class. So the genre and why it fits. This book actually falls into three different genres. It's going to be children's literature. I believe that it was written for young readers and using simple words and engaging illustrations. As far as the other genre it's in would be interactive picture book. The readers are encouraged to participate by making sounds themselves, like the pop sounds, the club sounds, the buzz sounds, the moo sounds, and the whisper sounds with the butterfly. It's also another genre that it could be in would be educational. The book promotes phonetic awareness, which is essential skill for learning and how to read. The repetition, the rhymes, the sounds to focus structure. I feel like it's a really good early tool for literacy. Something that will really help young readers progress over time. Just trying to be better as readers and students. Shared my favorite quote and why I chose it already. It was the one before about how, "Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. He can sound like a cow. He can go moo moo." I like this part because it kind of ties in with the rest of the book. It's really simple and it rhymes. Kids are gonna want to repeat it. Um, I like how this book really ties along really funny sounds, and it'll really get the students active, and that's why I like it the best. I think it sets the tone for the rest of the book, especially being in the beginning. Um, so yeah, I really like this book, and um, yeah. As far as some strengths and weaknesses, I feel like I can give you guys three strengths and two weaknesses. I feel like it's and engaging and super interactive. The students are gonna love making sounds and reading, or kids. It's repetitive and rhymes a lot. I feel like that would really help young readers recognize early patterns in language. And I feel like it develops very appropriately for like young students or kids. I feel like it's in the age range of 2 to 5. Just gonna really help them with their literacy skills. As far as weaknesses, there's not really much of a storyline. It's kind of just sounds and um, kind of what he's doing along his day type of thing. There's just a series of sounds, no real plot. And then I feel like this would work best with like a group of kids or students. Reading this by yourself would be obviously I feel like it would get very repetitive. It's I mean no matter what the weakness is though, it's really a good book and it's a great learning tool for young students and kids wanting to get better at reading and just recognizing patterns and rhymes. So with all that being said, I just want to say that doing this presentation on this book was fairly simple. I know that it's going to be a little bit harder in the future trying to explain what the book is kind of about and what it does for kids and young students. But as far as this book goes, it was very simple, very easy, short to the point. Um, I was able to find reasons on why the students were learning the way that they were because of the sounds and repetition and rhyme. And these are all things that really help students or kids with literacy going on to the future. Um, yeah, I really liked the book. It was enjoyable. I've read it before in the past, but I never really paid too much thought to it. Um, with all that being said, yeah, a very good book. I encourage you guys to read it. Um, I think I should read the book in the corner, at least to give you guys a little sneak peek into the book. So I'll read the first. Mr. Brown Can Moo, Can You by Dr. Seuss. Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. He can sound like a cow. He can go moo moo. All right, next one. He can sound like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz buzz? He can sound like a cork. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. He can sound like a horse. Feet. Clop, clop, clop. He can sound like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. He can sound like an owl. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you?